a split A hit.
Yeah, quite a pivot already now towards this A site. Obviously, there's two players holding out onto short, but it's some early impact. Just Wolfen not afraid to take these fights. Oh, and this could be quite impactful. Caught with his pants down. That's the first pick going their way, but obviously traded, leaving starxo to fend for this A site alone, which he does end up falling, putting Navi in the front seat. koldamenta by himself, trying to find some kills, but up against the three, it's just too damn difficult. Navi with...
We'll see if it ends up happening. cNed's been able to lodge himself in A main. Really good position, but not quite able to find that first kill. Just going to escape with the paranoia, the smoke, and the dash. A lot committed just to get him out of the spot, and he falls immediately.
Double-sided push onto this A site. koldamenta holding on, doubles it up, and now Koi with a clear advantage. Navi, how do you enter through here? Still got the assistance of SUYGETSU on the sideline, but it's Zyppan and Angel to find the following kills. SUYGETSU alive, he's got the spike. Let's see if you can find the first clutch.
15.
2023 here in EMEA.
10 seconds
Nothing
left.
to work with. The retake, not a lot for Koi to try and play with either, but they've got each other.
They're moving in quickly, and SUYGETSU, not a chance to breathe, not a chance to pull that trigger. That's going to be Koi on the board.
I mean, fantastic.
What a really tough choice to make, to call rotations, to react in time, play for retake. It's not an easy choice to make, and obviously they're allowing Navi to just waltz into this B site. Oh, but through the smoke, it's a victorious kill for sheydos, putting them right back in even ground, but no, actually even giving them the advantage.
That's just insane. sheydos finding two there, very low time on the clock, and only 3 players alive.
Oh, he might even be able to use a lockdown, but Angel's pushing up very aggressively. koldamenta putting him to bed quickly, but still, look how far Navi are going to play this. They're not going to let their opponents set up, not at all. SUYGETSU alone, but not able to win that second clutch. It's going to be Koi.
That's so true. And honestly, like, for whatever Gecko does for you,
fighting mid, I guess.
Why not?
Trexx, slow down a bit, buddy.
Wow, just bottom mid, abs.
Number, really.
No reason for Cold to peek here. Just wait and trade off the teammates. Same thing with starxo. You can see, not actually holding that
chill.
angle for the time being.
Yeah.
It's a very deep off angle, and it's just Shao in a 1v3.
Yeah, Shao. This is a difficult one.
30 seconds left.
And I think there's Koi telegraphing that have left just solo sheydos towards the A side to defend it with his own utility. So a stack up here is massive. And starxo, together with a flash drive, is able to grab out 2. As simple as that. And they get away with their kills they've gathered. Just fall back and with no reason to take the fight. Yes, an ult command comes in, but why take on this fight?
Oh, sheydos is right here and destroys Angel. Heard everything that was going down. 2 versus 3 is not unplayable for Navi, but they're running straight into the Killjoy setup, and those mollies won't actually let you out of door. That's a lot of time that sheydos can buy.
30 seconds left.
And that alarm bot just triggers. They know exactly what's going on. The dagger doesn't catch out the Killjoy either. Nanoswarm delay, sheydos there with his gun. Pulling the trigger against the smoke. Drops a classic, but it's koldamenta.
And what's going to be the play? Because they don't really have any ults to work with. Do have flashes. Of course, Wingman can go for a plant, and they do have the Viper ult in the post. That's going to be something that may be difficult to work through for Koi.
Big change of pace for them for sure. cNed takes charge of the side. Oh, uncomfortable. Ends up low. And it's Turret to end up killing off cNed. Trexx picks up one as well. Navi on the hot seat with only 3 against the 5 of Koi.
And SUYGETSU is playing A main, so they're not actually going to use the ultimate here. No pit. Try and lock it down. Actually, he's going to come out now, but the retake's already in progress.
The Viper's pick comes in very, very late, which leaves Shao to try and do this all by himself. Up against 3, but impossible. Again, Poison Cloud. They want to kill off the player on site before they enter, but it's bought so much time for Koi to move back to this B site. But no, they're lingering. They're actually dropping back even further. They're questioning whether there's a rotation in from Navi. Navi pushes to the site, gets the kill. The spike plant will be theirs, and Koi is on the back foot.
They need to fight forward here with Shao. Shao a little bit isolated in logs.
He's fine though, he's got a crossfire with Angel. And he can just peek out in time. Shao, first kill of that fight. koldamenta and Trexx are dead men walking. Trexx, Pikaroo, but bye-bye. Angel, through mid like that? Of course he had the support from short, but how it worked out, I have no clue. Navi now entering the B site. cNed trying to pull his team in with him, but he dies before his team has a chance to cross through that smoke. sheydos just really picking them up. Oh, and he's just picking them up one by one. Koi.
Just right, especially focusing your attention on tree. Shao's just going to try to stall here for as long as possible.
Yeah, mosh pit dropping. That's going to delay, but with a dash, he's left Wolfen to pass by. cNed with behind the smoke. Somehow is able to stay alive. His angel really, saving him. 3v3, cNed into his own smoke, comes out of it. Trexx there to receive him. And just like that, Zyppan and SUYGETSU on the conversion, trying to get here quickly. But if you look at Koi's health, they're not that healthy. Could be picked up easily.
Yeah, they could do a lot of damage here. No flashes for Zyppan to get into the fight, so it's going to be all about the guns. And switching over to the Frenzy is perfect, especially on how low these players are. SUYGETSU has to be able to find starxo. But will he clear left instead of right? That's the gamble he has to take. I love that they're grouping together.
Yeah, they're going to move it together, that's for sure. starxo with the first one just swings by. Ferrari peak, Zyppan. Not really anticipating.
You weren't used to, but this one way is really nasty, and the cooldown of it is going to be back up for her to pop and really stall at the hit. What can you do?
Well, Navi electing to not hold the site, instead go for the tree setup. Ooh, quite a lot of expenditure towards their position, and the cross is coming forth. Koi looking to enter this, and they've been successful in getting in here without dropping any players, but they don't have much time to get that plant down. cNed with the first pick. Uncomfortable Trexx also gets shut down. Sheydos trying to put his name on the board, but this is getting dangerous. The spike is still not down. It's down in spawn, and they have to get the kills. No time remaining. That is Navi. The crucial thing, they're not moving into short, which is where Navi has a setup. 2 rounds consecutively. Prowler not spotting anybody. Snakebite will be delaying together the dark cover, but they're just waiting for the lockdown to drop for them to push forwards.
The fragment, literally everything. Wow. So much stall, so the lockdown doesn't actually matter.
It doesn't. All that utility just nullified the effect of it, and Angel is just fragging. No way. And now the starxo to himself, but he's
not getting fought in A main, so they're just trying to set up for the attack, and he comes in at 110 because they didn't use that cooldown right off the rip.
They're moving in quickly, that's for sure. Zyppan within the smoke though is trying to surprise koldamenta, making sure he's no more. Koi, for the first time in a while, are winning out on these first strikes and do not want Zyppan to be alive for it.
Absolutely perfect. Contact up through A main and then burst out onto the site. Don't let the util players bust out the mollies in their hands and throw it in. You just catch them completely off guard.
For Navi, they've got an Uno reverse card. They've got cNed. And Shao, apparently. This is far from done. This is far from over. Dash from cNed, trying to bait out Koi's position. Spray downs. Maybe when they reload, Navi will choose to push in. cNed walking a little bit further forward, his teammate right behind him. All of them from heaven. Breaking the eye. On a bit further, Trexx and sheydos peek simultaneously, and it's all down to Shao. They know exactly where he is, they know exactly what he's doing, and they are patient to peek at the... You can tell the pressure is on. They're just making a few little mistakes here and there.
Yeah, Koi saw a lot of players over towards B, so they're quickly trying to split into A, but the stall is here once again.
They've got so much installed to stop this from happening. You can't enter from short, you can't enter from main. Good luck with that.
But they have 50 seconds now. The time is there. It's not though, as Angel and Zyppan shred.
And when the utility's obsolete, there are guns there to stop you. SUYGETSU in the corner to 50 points of health. Brings out the classic. Angel's there to help though. The captain is here to stop them. sheydos doubles up. And there's a grand opportunity for Koi to bring it right back up. Lockdown available. Thrasher thrown. Trexx, he's in big trouble. cNed shut him down, and it's down to Shao. Alone. Lockdown tries to kill off Trexx, but Trexx has got his number. Map number 1 goes to Koi.
Players to work into the B site.
Oh, if koldamenta is able to push from B onto C, that would be quite a crunch. They're waiting for it to happen. But he's going to have to face up against Zyppan. But Zyppan is hiding out. He's not going to spot it. Will he be able to surprise him? SUYGETSU able to pick it up in the end. Koi with only 2 players remaining, but it's SUYGETSU's turret to do it again. Trexx has to drop, and Navi with first blood.
There's no room, and it's actually forced Koi to pivot away from the C site. Even with the util down, they're going to move into B now. But there's an alarm there, and Zyppan has another flash. Actually, the flash has been used, so no way to fight through the smoke. sheydos finds 2.
He does find 2, and that clearly accesses them this B site. Now moving into it, Navi, they've only got 2 to deal with this. Now, I wouldn't expect them to hold back. This is definitely an attempt they're going to go for, so let's see if cNed is able to find some magic here. Not against starxo, that is. And Shao will have to walk through. starxo's there and waiting yet again, but receives a bullet between the eyes. And vice versa for Shao.
There you go. It's down baby door, and you have control over A lobby. You want to work in through that.
Both the alarm bot and the Aldron were used, but the Aldron was able to stay alive to clear out the site, so Trexx can move in quickly. That guarantees them the site, together with the Rolling Thunder. cNed attempts the impossible and ends up paying for it. Zyppan and Angel trying to bring things back. They're in trouble. They're surrounding the site, but Koi are pushing themselves. They lose a lot of players in the process, so he gets through within the midst of it. He's low, but he picks up another one! How does he even do that? Wolfen up against the 3 now. On the hot seat. Snake bite to his feet.
Bolt back onto site, gonna clear around bend.
Such a good clear. They know the backside is for the taking, and the rest of the team can move on, but they need to clear it quickly. starxo looking to move forwards. Navi playing with very close quarters here, very thin margins. Shao able to keep his team on top, but look at starxo. He's doing some damage. Shao in and out of the battle has done his job. With the lockdown being procced, they have the safety of the site.
But again, you see down numbers, you must fight forward. That's the teleport from starxo to try and find something. The initial kill doesn't go his way.
Not impossible for Koi, even though they're down with numbers. But they find themselves good positions.
Oh,
Lockdown and response. This is tough. It's not even pardoned for long. They need to take the fight. koldamenta. That's one. That's two! But he's out in the open. Does not expect Zyppan there. And that is Navi. Easy. Upon it, spray through the smoke once again. starxo and sight, little did he know there was an opponent right behind it. SUYGETSU on the higher ground. The fight is on. And sheydos down he goes. SUYGETSU still alive, but starxo deals with him. Koi on the back foot, need the kills and they need them quick. Shao went so low, but still able to survive throughout it, starxo. Your team is depending on you. And the time is just ticking against him. Spike in no man's land. Oh, this is a rough one. You might as well call it over by this point.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. The spike absolutely in Narnia at the moment. And a good stall from Navi once again. I think we have seen when these hits do not immediately work out for Koi, instant troubles. And right there it was trexx. I think only having one satchel, he didn't actually want to commit the ultimate into sight, and he just gets sniped straight out of the air. Maybe if you have a little bit extra movement, it's harder for SUYGETSU to just pop you straight out of the sky, but
Advantage, they need to keep it.
how do they do that? 2 players from Navi are going to try to fight through Baby Door right after the timing of the paint shell.
So many players stacked up here. Koi are going to go for the fight. Recon to their feet. They know there's a lot of presence. Who's able to take the fight? Everybody's blind as a bat. SUYGETSU moving forward, but they can't afford to trade evenly. They have to eventually come out on top. Angel on the back end. starxo closing it off. Rolling Thunder enabled, just solidifying the deal. Shao sidesteps it. Wolfen is able to take them out. For Navi to move in.
It is planted for Koi to play here from Mound. They have at least 1 molly, maybe 2, onto the spike as well. Seekers are going to do a good job clearing away the close angles, but the far ones are still a problem.
Seekers are out. They're figuring out the play now from Koi. koldamenta the back of the site gets to be cleared. That's spending a lot of time for Navi. They've only just picked it up, and trexx is able to trade it right back out. Paint shells onto the spike. Zyppan has to move out of it. He's touched it, but he can't stick it. And now they touch it once again. Trexx sprays in that direction. It's being diffused. It's being diffused. It's being diffused, and nobody's able to stop it. Ninja defuse by cNed.
Yeah, a little bit. It's been rough. Oh my god, wait, I just realized. The bottom of B site, it's like our pit here, right? Ooh. It's just sunk into the ground.
True.
A lot of similarity.
Ours looks better. Wolfen trying to bring it back. Koi in the back foot. They've got on the site, but the fact that Navi are winning out on all of these fights, Wolfen cannot find it. Oh, it's getting a bit rough here, and starxo is just hiding within his own smoke. Finds one, maybe doable if he checks behind him. Jumps on top, but he's visible to SUYGETSU, and Navi cannot stop. We're waiting for all of the players to move in from 2 different directions.
starxo will be the break here for Koi. If he's able to get a big flank in, but he has to go quickly because Navi are going in hot.
Trailblazer cleaning the site. Paranoia to make sure they can move onto the back end. Wolfen still on point, still delivering. Does get shot down, and Navi has an advantage here. But look at starxo. He's right behind them, and he's able to put them to their graves. Paranoia thrown, but that's even before Angel ends up falling. Zyppan trying to fight it. starxo, TP into the smoke, spraying across. starxo wins it. Koi on the board.
Oh, that's main control, so they can't split in through Baby Door, and there's a much easier chance that Angel just shuts it down.
And also, koldamenta can't die. He's got an headshot. Oh, I felt the caster's curse right through my bones there. He's at 5 points of health. Angel trying to stay alive. He's able to sidestep it. Gets a lot of tags, which gives information from sheydos to move forwards, but ends up falling either way. But Navi are just on the case. starxo trying to give his team a chance to move into this. But still, starxo in the smoke. Can be deadly, but he's alone. Shorty. Oh, valiant effort, but cNed has got that underlocking key.
Yeah, cNed with the Goomba stuff. No. Someone's like, my guy, how did you lose that fight? You're supposed to see them, and they're not really supposed to see you.
trexx steps up. I think he heard the criticism of the previous half, and now stepping up to the plate. Another kill going.
Heads up, D. Grouping up together, being in positions where they can trade one another, abandoning the site. Doesn't matter if Navi plant the spike right here. Yeah, you know, maybe you deny him an orb, maybe you deny him a little bit of money, but realistically, Koi are playing for round wins here. That's the only thing that matters.
And they read into exactly what Navi wanted to do there. Cause pressure onto Koi on the post-plant setup, but no, that doesn't even end up happening. Wolfen is good to hold on, and trexx triples up. Shao, the only man standing, and pretty much hoping for a dream at this point. Give it a spray across, find some low players, but that shall not happen. A flawless pitch. Deal with Koi thus far, but now have to find their way back in. And this is the round to do it, right? You've got guns. Now on this Logitech power-up round. koldamenta through.
Nice.
Shao deals with him. Still, Navi on the site. They look comfortable, but they're falling right back to play with setups.
Yeah, they've got so much post-plant utility. Also the forward positions from cNed. And Shao could be massive here. You don't expect him there.
So
Play with the verticality, and he gets a second!
cNed delivers. Sheydos eventually take him down. But he's done all the damage necessary. Now with the post-plant setup that Navi have, it's just near impossible. Nano Swarm delaying even further. Trexx trying to find his entry here, trying to find a way into this. But it's just not that easy. Navi with a...
Entirely. They are going to be going straight into the Killjoy meat grinder. And even if they pivot away and open door to go into C, there's still cNed there, or sorry, still starxo there with the paranoia ready to fight through. Oh man, cNed gets way too comfortable pushing into the spawn and shut down.
He got whacked in the face there. Didn't look comfortable. starxo, massive paranoia, catches out 3, but still ends up dropping. Angel on the sidelines delivering. Navi on top. They've got
Defusing,
side
they're
control.
defusing.
They're defusing. Have they learned their lesson? It's defused. Spike defused. And Navi are on top yet again. Showing some early presence to the left-hand side, but are quickly traversing again towards A.
Yeah, Angel's been able to creep up over to Rebel here, now calling the rotation of his teams. And, oh my word. He thought there was a lot more waiting here. It's still 2 kills.
Angel got caught. Shao trying to help out. He died as well. And now we're looking at a big numbers advantage here for Koi.
Wow, a timing attack into A main right there. I think called off of the Koi members on C being like, hey, it's been quiet here. I think they've actually rotated off.
But trexx is really close to this. He's trying to punish them with that disadvantage they have. They're taking the fight.
For the fast retake to come in because you don't have to commit multiple members physically onto the site.
Wingman is shining here. He's a 6th player of NaVi. But can the rest of the team follow it up here? Wolfen, look how far he's pushing. cNed, oh, he's able to strafe away from that, but no running away from Trex's showstopper. Zyppan into the
lockdown.
fight. But no, the look at the lockdown has to run away from it. Wolfen is detained, which means it's a 2v3 fight for a while. And will NaVi be able to take advantage of this? Zyppan might as well do that. sheydos delivering smoke.
He's defusing.
Defusal. It's defused halfway, but they take the fight in the end, and they come up on top. Koi, they've made the
site without taking any engagements.
koldamenta, he's detained. Can he get killed?
Somebody get him.
No one's
it's only
going
5
after him.
seconds. He's gonna be fine.
Oh, Wolfen on the back line. Only able to find one still. sheydos on the fight. Koi have got the number. sheydos doubles up. Zyppan and SUYGETSU on the hot seat. How are you going to deal with this one? SUYGETSU, you managed to get Navi out of so many difficult positions. You're going to have to do it again. Flashed once again. Spike touched. Oh, the spike is touched. You know what that means? It's being diffused and it's being held. No one can see him and cannot stop him. Koi not only have been able to catch up with Navi, now but no, it's Koi setting up a little bit of a
look at
play
that.
to see. Rolling Thunder. They've done this before, and they capitalize upon it. They find 2 in the return of 1.
Ooh, big pick from Angel in mid as well. All of a sudden, this round just going completely NaVi. I really like the play from Koi, but it doesn't matter. The kills were not enough outside of C.
Abuelo, El Capitan, however you want to call koldamenta, he's the one. Has to do the heavy lifting of this round. They know where he is. That's the unfortunate part for him.
Shock not going to do anything. A little low on that. He was firing them through smoke, so a little bit hard to judge the trajectory. Less.
You can actually feel the pressure mounting.
Oh, Wingman got shot. That's actually really big. Now they have to fight on site, and Angel falls.
And with the aftershock, you can't quite get to it. And when you're out into the open, you're in the mercy of trexx.
koldamenta still has ultimate too. They're all going to just try to shut it down. They're shorty
with a shorty!
What?
And he gets it! koldamenta, being alive, uses Hunter Fury, and they've done so much. Navi on a difficult spot. 1 player remaining. Zyppan cannot do it. And we're going to...
Perhaps about a late flank coming in from that A side. What is Shao?
30 seconds left.
And try to stall here with the mosh pit.
Yeah, he's definitely going to do that.
Not if he gets blinded and pushed back, though. That's huge.
Ooh.
Should be an easy plant.
They do get the plant. Shao in the corner, but he's still able to find the kill.
Spike
Still
planted.
close. Angel trying to get into the fight without any utility. Scratch that with a paranoia, and koldamenta cannot see a thing. Navi sees the opportunity, take it on. Will be ahead at the first round of OT.
Van has been the only way to shut down this hit super reliably.
Their only way of stopping the C site push is with a smoke and the crossfire setup of starxo and Wolfen.
Again, I love it. Oh no!
Talk about the crossfire setup. Wolfen straight away sets it up. Spike will be going to get planted. Sheydos with the aftershock kill. How does that even happen? Koi on top. Do not allow Navi move in. Not a fly, not a player, not a thing. Just stopping them in their tracks. And Koi will square thing.
Offsite has been a problem for them, so 3 entrenched.
They're switching things up, that's for sure. Navi need to find their way back in. They've got 2 entrances into this site. They need to balance the timing right.
No smokes to block off CT, though. That's going to hurt.
Well, cNed moving a little bit forwards without his team flashed out. Koi definitely going to delay this right here, right now. Not going to drop back to pay for the denial of the defuse. Instead, Angel walks forwards. koldamenta trading it right out. Trexx to the bike side, makes an appearance, but Navi starts to win it through. Sheydos tries to save the day, but he can't. Only hits one of the players. starxo has to move out. They're going to play this for the retake, but is it going to be good enough? Because giving so much leisure to Navi is going to be tough to deal with in the long term.
That's all right, though. Sheydos has absolutely everything to fight with. Trexx has the paint shells, too.
Oh.
It's a trade.
starxo really wants that fight, but has to pay for it as he falls right after that. Wolfen into the fight. Will he walk into the smoke? Oh, it's uncomfortable. With a spike going down, all the attacking players get back into safety, but not in the safety against Wolfen. SUYGETSU, he's hiding. He's sneaky boy.
What a rat.
They're going to walk past
What
him.
a rat.
They don't know he's there. Wolfen finds him. He sniffs him out, and Koi will win it again.
Double. The rest of the team's going to run into similar issues here with all the utility. Actually trying to flush Shao out there, just forcing through the smoke.
Shao, how was he alive for so long? Gets one, finds info that the rest have moved into this. Zyppan awaiting with a guiding light. He's going to move in with it.
They're going to go
smoke. That's so huge.
Look at this, they're going A.
They're going to the A side.
Trexx was waiting on A this entire round. It was a fake into B. They're trying to pull the rotates off the site. There is Killjoy util here. It's stalling out, but there's plenty of time to put the spike on the ground. And watch starxo. starxo is on the hunt.
He's going on the wraparound, but it seems that Angel is waiting for it.
hear
It's a battle
that?
of the controllers. Angel on top. Still 2v3. Koi on the back foot. Navi. They've got a job to do, and that's to defuse the spike. They're waiting for Angel to join in, so they have multiple angles of attack.
They have no idea Zyppan is here. koldamenta's pushed so far forward. They're in position to try and trade off one another.
Guiding light, able to find one, isolating them. Trexx with auto do! SUYGETSU yet again shines above the hold back. No reason to go for fights. They know what to do. They've done it so many times. Even when the pressure is on the highest point, they do the same thing.
Sheydos has snuck all the way back to tree. That's a position I don't think they would expect. He gets the first one. It's absolutely there in the util raining
it's a
down.
massacre.
It's a second kill for Sheydos. The Rolling Thunder is unlocked, and Navi are routed.
Up they go. They've got this series in their sights, and they want it to be there. starxo still with a paranoia available is able to get himself out of harm's way. Switches up the position just enough to catch him off guard. Humongous. Koi, square things up. And the line, this is not all of them. Angel starts off, Trexx. The player on site was dealt with quicker than he was ever dealt with before. And they're gonna let little buddy to close it out himself.
It did get
Shut
halved.
down. It didn't get half. No, it didn't.
No.
They still have a lot of utility. Oh, starxo! He's bringing the magic. Shock darts, nano swarms, bullets, lead. Shao, he's solo. A bullet should do it. And a bullet will do just that.
Reach raised, ready to go. The dart to clear on back here, but they fight him. They fight him forward. Perfection from Navi. They saw the read from the previous round. This time they don't give them any time to set up, and Angel wants another.
What a peek from Angel. They just make it look so simple. And now Navi, all they need to do is close it out. Koi went in on attack, Navi saying no.
And Wolfen has to find something before the hit comes through.
Sticking the landing surely for Navi should be simple.
Oh, go B. I like this too. The late Viper wall as well.
TP from starxo. How many can he get? It's 2. He's done his job. Wolfen is required to do the same as starxo did. Find 2 kills, but also get the spike defusal as well.
One molly for Angel. He's all the way back over towards the door switch.
He could potentially isolate them. They're not together. But the shorty at close proximity, he has to read it. He has to read it, and he does! But Angel swing there.
This
So
is good.
played.
They don't plant in pit, so they actually have an angle from B main. They also push forward towards CT.
starxo not able to TP on time to find a different angle, but he's pushing with his team. Trexx doubles up to even the field. Shao onto the site though. He's gained so much ground, and Koi no longer have free access to that spike.
7 seconds on that Gecko CD. Then they can try and get this defuse underway. Trexx has backed up so far. He's going to be the knife in the back if it works out. A trade's coming on through.
It's still close. Zyppan coming out on top. Navi ahead. Sheydos. He's got only a stun to deal with this. Oh, Sheydos! You absolute monster!
Both Angel playing in mid. Angel has the option. He throws down the wall, which gives up his position, but they can convert into the B site with his positioning.
An exchange of paranoia. Really important. Such a vital tool for starxo to hold down onto the site, but the B site entry is about to approach. Trexx, what a first pick. Can they continue? Spike will be commenced. And
sheydos is util.
Oh, they broke it! No spike plants. Now we have to fight this right here, right now. Wolfen for the first one. cNed, SUYGETSU, back on it. For 20 seconds, they don't have much time. koldamenta putting the pressure on them. cNed holds on. Again. Oh, look at how much setup here is for NaVi.
Still a paranoia on defense.
Going for them, but they've let the cross happen. Angel loses a fight, that's crucial. SUYGETSU in the smoke. Doesn't really need to reload a Vandal there. cNed replenished.
SUYGETSU with nuts. He had to get that one there because cNed abandoned the site for the heal, and now cNed has returned to the fray.
They don't cover cNed there. They don't expect him to be holding this angle once again, and Trailblazer will allow him to peek once more. Sheydos, he's concussed, and cNed will take advantage of it. Spray down onto him. It takes a while, but he gets up. Koi, they're on the back foot, and NaVi put them in the ground, one after the other, again.
To work with here, heavy play for control. cNed almost at risk of falling. What is going on?
Trouble, still falling back. 3-player stacked. It could have been deadly. Zyppan, Trailblazer in hand, concusses too. Angel and Shao doing their due diligence, and now they're so darn close to closing it out. They just have to stick the landing.
The door's open.
starxo, they don't know him. Can you go for the trigger to Zyppan play? Maybe he can! Misses the mark! Paranoia available. There's a buy time for his teammate. TP behind. Wolfen gets one, but it's not going to be good enough. They need more than that. starxo with another one. Maybe there's a chance. He runs out of time, has to get on the spike. Zyppan is so low. Oh,
the shorty! The shorty!
No way! No way! NaVi actually going to pressure this. Trailblazer, paranoia. cNed's going for this. Trexx able to skate away, but not for long. cNed's on this case, while the rest of his team moves into the B side.
They spent so much on to B. Now it comes down to control of
starxo!
Unbelievable. SUYGETSU Angel, what can you do now? Working down into the pit, absolutely nothing. Sheydos is there. Sheydos.
One round away from this first series of VCT EMEA
they're going quick.
in their bag. They're going fast, they're going quick. starxo is the first shot, but it doesn't matter because he retaliates. 2 kills for him, NaVi none in return.
NaVi gambled everything on the fast C hit, and look at this, into spawn Trexx for the first time ever, looking for a flank.
And NaVi, they're under pressure. They're not thinking straight. They're not looking behind them. Oh, but SUYGETSU, he saves the day. Maybe there's a chance. There's 1 minute. They need to collect themselves.
Yeah, but the spike is still stuck. Back any more time, though. Sheydos is going to have the fault line ready, and then you're carved up here in this choke point. They have to act now. They have to act quickly.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Oh, they gave too much.
Available. Sheydos delivers. NaVi scratching their head on this one. 30 seconds to try and figure this one out, but it's a difficult puzzle.
They have to go. The smoke is in their way, though. They have nothing to fight their way back on through with. No cooldowns, absolute zilch.
This victory will hit different, I swear. starxo, they're ready. The hero of today's show. Koi have done it. 2-0 against the Goliaths.